Did I write it down on another piece of paper? Cause I swear, oh Jesus, that is definitely not it. That's not it either. Oh wait, is this it? Oh shit. It's not by coincidence I was talking about spiritual spouses. Spiritual spouses, they both broken. Oh, they both broke. Piss poor morally. Internet creators. Talked about them. Oh, weird. Now they calling me something else. It's weird. They terrified the devil and the ace of swords. Ooh, like, share, subscribe. This one gonna be crazy. This is gonna be Uncle Rook is crazy. This is Uncle Rook's confirmation from my whole YouTube series. Let's just say that much. I hope I can see. I'm trying to make sure I can see all y'all comments. Yeah, this gonna be Uncle Rook is crazy type tonight. Like I said, this whole reading, when I say I couldn't have made this shit up. Queen of Cups, I couldn't have made this shit up. Ooh, that was the magician. Was that the magician? What the fuck? I don't know. Somebody got a lisp or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to make fun of nobody. 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands. These aces keep on coming up too. Aces of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords just came out. Ooh, the Star, 3 of Wands. Hello, Janice. What's up, Janice? How y'all doing? Thank you guys for like, sharing, subscribing. When I say Tasha K ain't got this, she ain't got this tea. 5 of Wands. And you know what? I was thinking, I was like, 5 of Wands in that tarot deck, when they all look alike, they like to dress alike. So people that like a dress like a dress alike. I don't know what the hell is going on with my mouth right now. The people that like to dress alike. If I got a poppy seed in between my teeth, y'all do not mind me, please. I'm over here popping the poppy seeds. Good. Okay. Good to know. You doing good. Oh my God. When I say Tasha K ain't got this, she ain't got it, boy. She don't got this. She is talented, but sometimes she be exposing stuff that shouldn't be exposed, or it's not time yet. Like, she gifted, but she needs to channel it the right way for the right reasons. And I be trying to, I swear for Jesus. And y'all will see, you know what I'm saying? I was hot headed in the beginning of my awakening and channeling messages, and then I calmed it down. You know what I'm saying? The Empress, Seven of Pentacles, watching it grow. Yeah, growth, personal healing and growth. I mean, the Empress. The Empress is all the queens wrapped into one, right? The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. The truth teller. You know what I mean? Hello. What's up, Carter? So, seven of wands. The fan was yours. Knight of Cups. Like I tell y'all, even though you may not have, certain placements in your chart, in your birth chart, that does not mean you don't need to go through the self-mastery of that element. They will use any element against you. They will. Page of Wands. Master all elements. And you're never done mastering yourself with the Hermit and the Seven of Wands. Guard and protect, cleanse, clear, guard and protect, and align. You know what I mean? Oh, it's a constant value we all should have. And we are hoping to guide other people to, let's say, their own self-salvation, which is very interesting. I was watching earlier. I don't know, I was watching something and it just made me think of, I was watching like they were doing astral travel and in this one series of show on Netflix I was watching, it's called Behind Her Eyes. And then I was thinking, I was like, the future and the past, because we know time is fluid, right? Past, present, and future exist all at the same time. And I'm like, well, how does it work? Oh, that's what I was watching, The Incredibles. We're going to watch we're going to listen in for the most part of the video I was watching earlier. But it had to do with Jack Jack and how Jack Jack had all those powers and, et cetera, et cetera. And, with Justice and the Three of Wands, how they like to pretend as if they have all these powers, but they can really have these powers, but all people gotta do is heal, you know what I mean? And obtain your powers and use them for the right reasons, the right ways, right? That's why, this is the question, right? I ask myself. So this is the question that I asked myself. I was like, this is why I don't just astral travel. Like, you gotta have spiritual permission. You got to have, God's stamp of approval. Because behind her eyes, she shows this guy how to astral travel, or he already knew how to do it, or whatever the case may be, right? And it was a guy that was attracted to her, and she was attracted to him. She kept him around, introduced him to her boyfriend, fiance, was going to become husband. And you ain't find out till the end of the series. Disclaimer right now, if you don't want to hear what happened, exit now, please and thank you. So, he ended up taking over her body. And this girl, this other lady, separate from his wife, but he was wanting to divorce her, right? He was tired of keeping the secrets and the lies and whatever because somebody had been unalived and they never called the police. They never got the person help or nothing, right? She lied and told him that the guy had overdosed. Well, what ended up happening is she got stuck outside her body. They ultimately switch essences. This is why spiritual spouses that are gifted and are toxic and unhealed, people that are unhealed can do the most unhinged shit. And it is crazy. He went in her body and unalived her down a well. And and it's crazy because in the scene where they met, mind you, they met at a mental health facility, like, one of them homes or whatever, right? And it's crazy. They met at a mental health facility and, they kept in contact, but what he was saying was what he said to one of the workers there, and he was like, I like it in my butt anyway. I like it real hard because the lady was telling him, you'll never have a chance with her or whatever. And that's what he said. And I was like, oh my God. So he wanted to know what it was like to be a woman. That's what we be dealing with when we be talking about people jumping bodies, spirit jumping bodies, and keep your vibration high so can't nobody jump in your body. Make sure you are divinely guided and protected. You know what I'm saying? When you want to astro travel, that's why the strength. When you want to astro travel, you see that body, by that strength, you better defend what's yours and do it the right way. When you want to astro travel, you have to make sure. This is reminding me of a story I've said so many times, and I kid you not, it was a real thing, and I don't even know what happened before I actually woke up and recognized what the hell was happening, right? This is like in the beginning of my awakening. So my ex thought it would be funny. He thought it would be funny to play around with my mouth while I was asleep. Luckily, he just used his finger. Because by the time I woke up, I'm barely opening my eyes. And I'm like, why the fuck is he over me? And then my eyes, your eyes are out of focus, and my eyes go into focus. His hand is like this. And that's all I see is his arm, like this, going towards my mouth. And I'm like, I'm following his arm. I said, God damn. I bit his finger. Let me tell you something. He was out of pocket, but 10 of wands is a heavy birdie. I laugh about this shit when I think about it, like right now. God is funny. The her. God is hilarious. When you're connected to your higher self, go astral travel and motherfuckers think they getting away with shit. You know what I'm saying? The magician is trained. They think they getting away with shit, girl. They gonna be on some funny shit, some weird shit. God will clear their ass up out your life one way or another. My awakening was hard as fuck. 16 on the clock. It was hard as fuck. It was not easy. And I'm like, I released his finger. I said, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Like, I don't even remember what the hell I said, but how the fuck did you get in this position to have your finger bit? How? Don't play with people. Because your spirit gonna let you know that person ain't right for you. I don't know what the fuck. But regardless of the fact, yeah, he got his finger bit and he was playing me while I was asleep. And luckily it was his finger and not nothing else. Because it wouldn't have been nobody's fault but his. Oh, look at this. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 8 of Pentacles. 6 of 8. Walking away from the past. Walking away from the past. 8 of no, that's 8 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles, toil and labor, and 6 of Pentacles is equal give and take. So toil and labor, equal give and take, yeah. If it's not, y'all working for the same goals and the same aspirations and stuff, it won't work. It won't work. So God was trying to let me know and him know then at that time or something he needed to act right or didn't want to act right. I don't know. But I was like, that's a damn shame. I was shocked and appalled. I didn't know what the fuck to do. Quite honestly, I was shook in my damn self. The magician in strength. Because I knew at one point, I had a dragon, I still have a dragon spirit guide, right? And me and, my spirit guide is hella fucking cool. And he is something. And when I had an angry face, like that. I was like, damn, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't know what you did, but I gotta get away from you. This is it. Look, death. Ooh. Before death, 2 of Pentacles, in between worlds. Yeah. I definitely was in between worlds. So that's funny. That's why I was like, damn. That's why I don't fuck around. I don't astral travel. People ask me. They don't ask me, but I ask myself, like, why do people just want to freely, astral travel? Anybody, anything can happen. You actually get stuck 2 of Pentacles in between realms. You can get stuck in between realms. You can get, there's so many different things that can happen. You can, not get to your body in time enough and you mess around and pass away. Go into a different dimension or recycle into the same one. Depending on your healing process. Ace of Pentacles and the fucking moon. Mm-hmm. This is tea. I'm telling y'all, this is tea. You can mess around and get stuck in between realms, astral traveling. And why it was such a big thing and why, probably a lot of people ain't who they is now. 2020, it was a lot of people having an awakening. And then when people have an awakening, they want to get to, like she was saying, it's like building up a muscle. If you don't use it, you'll lose it type deal. And whatever. If you ain't got the spiritual clearance nor protection, or you just out there being willy-nilly and doing some dumb shit and somebody jumped in your body, some things jump in your body. You know what I'm saying? They plotted. They plotted on that Ace of Pentacles. Oh Lord God. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Tell the lights. Carry me home. Na 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 na. Yeah. Getting stuck outside your body is not cool. So, anyways, that happened, right? So he lived his whole life as her with her husband. It was just a fucking nut, yo. He was fucking psycho. Oh my god, the star and the King of Cups. Oh my god. When I look at somebody, I'm like, something ain't right. And what's crazy is I seen a clip of after, because I went to look a movie up today, with a series up today, and it's on Netflix. I went to go look up what happened because I was like, this is very interesting. You know, I like watching spiritual shit because that be some real shit. I went to go look it up and I seen, you know how you see different like clip-ins and little, clips and whatever they'll show different parts of the show. And I seen one of her, which is the mistress. She ended up being like the mistress, right? Because the husband was trying to leave the wife because he was like, I can't take care of you no more. It was like costing him, mental health issues, and the bitch is crazy. And she was, doing all kind of shit. She was astro projecting and stalking people. This is where like spiritual spouses come from. But this is the whole inner side like of the toxic spiritual spouse. Because there's two sides. There's the good and there's the bad. So this dude was on the bad side that embodied his wife's energy. So he was, he had a relationship with a lady that was, seeing he was sad, he was distressed, and they ended up having to move because his wife was tripping, which was really old boy in his wife's body, right? The man was jealous of her life because she was rich. She was rich. She was rich and she had a good life. He came from a poor life. So he swapped destinies with her. Just swapped the whole damn soul. He didn't do no spell work. He just jumped in the body. So her husband had met a girl previously and he started tripping in the wife's body. So what ended up happening is he was astral projecting and stalking his relationships with these other people. Is so fucking crazy, but it makes so much sense. And I'm just like, this is crazy. So anyways, the man that took over the wife's body was stalking the lady. He found out about it. The husband found out about it. And the lady was going to sue and everything and take her to court. Ooh. and taking to court, and he convinced her not to. What the fuck? This is crazy. And he convinced her not to, because you can prove spiritual stalking and shit. Like, she was being stalking in the physical, but the way she was doing it and how she did it was through spiritual. And you can take people to court. For example, Beyonce, her drum player took her to court and was trying to sue her. And what's crazy is a lot of these Freemasons and all this shit, they know through the courts that this shit is possible. Why do you think they used to have put skeletons on the stand for real? and we're having them testify and all kind of shit back in the day because they knew quite literally. Look, Wheel of fucking Fortune and the King of motherfucking Swords. This is the damn truth. Why this shit came out like 4 years ago? Why this shit came out 4 years ago? Queen of Wands. Fucking Queen of Wands. That fucking said, no. So anyways, he ended up moving him and his wife away from the lady that worked at the cafe that he was having an affair with, only because they were still technically married, but he did want to leave her. So he ended up meeting this other lady that let me get to it. So he ended up meeting this other lady after he moved. Mind you, he's a psychologist, right? And he met the lady, this new lady from where he moved to after he left the lady in the cafe because his wife was stalking her. And he met this new lady at a bar, and they kissed, and he was like, I shouldn't be doing this, and he left, right? Coincidentally, she ended up working for his office, and yeah, it was awkward from there, but bullshit, death in the seven of motherfucking swords. Death to the seven of swords. Deception. I'm getting chills. Hold on. They met at a bar. He was like, I shouldn't be doing this. And they ended up meeting at his work, and they didn't know that they was gonna be working together. And then the girl that he kissed, she ended up finding out he was married. Oh God, the world. Wheel of Fortune, death, the world, the death. The death. Hold on, wait. Okay, so the girl ended up finding out he had a wife. So she was like, we can still work together. It's not going to be a problem. I'm not going to make trouble, right? Long story short, the wife, the man took over the woman's body. The wife was spiritually stalking him at work. Because they kept repeating it in the movie. You gotta see, you gotta be able to visualize, and you have been there, every detail of where you at. And it just and that's another thing that triggered another memory for me. I said, I believe I'd done astral traveling when I was younger, right? I had a neighbor that lived down the street. I used to go play with him, and, we would ride bikes together, we would just do normal kid shit, right? Well, I had a crush on the boy. And I remember being at home one day, and I was just thinking about it. And I was like, I visualized, being at his place, visualized it. And the next day I went down to go play, he didn't want to play. And I was like, did I really, what I did wrong? For real, because I didn't really think about it. I was just like, what did I do wrong? I did not know about nothing about astral travel. First and foremost, I was brought up as a Baptist, what I'm saying, in a Christian background home. I didn't know nothing about no spiritual gifts. Nothing about it. You know what I mean? So now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, that's how you do like astral travel. So it tripped me out to even correlate the two as to what the hell was going on. But then it did make me think of like, how influential, how that can actually be on somebody that doesn't have good intent, right? And how the military and the army are coming out and saying now that they have been doing this. It is ongoing testing and telekinesis and telekinetic thing, terrifying and death. Abuse of power is more than likely in the reverse. And so she was stalking, the wife was stalking them at the workplace. So she ended up running to the girl again, and I think this is before they even started having, intercourse or whatever, you know, for the first time they actually did something. She stalked this girl to the school, and she actually gave the receptionist the book of the boy that she really, well, technically she killed. He killed her pretty much, but on a soul level, they switched bodies, right? So she gave him his own book, and she's reading it, and then she noticed like pages of the books are missing. It's the part of the story where they actually switch bodies, so be able to tell the truth unless you could see spiritually with your spiritual eye, reading in between the lines, right? Ace of Wands, death. Hence the behind her eyes. So later on in the movie, before she actually figures it out, it was too late. She was worried about, it's so sinister. He really plotted to switch bodies again because he knew, being in his current wife's body, that the man didn't want to be with him no more. And pretty much she was plotting to unalive herself. Well, really, what she was doing, knowing that the lady with dark skin was going to be empathetic, and she knew she could astral travel, right? So she astral traveled to get into the house, and this is what happened. She set the house on fire. But I don't even think it was ever a story as to why her parents got was on fire, as to why she was in a mental facility. I don't know. Maybe she had power powers or something. We all got gifts. How we use them. So, needless to say, Five of Wands and what Pentacles? I don't know. I didn't get to see it. See if I did. Switch souls again. So he went on then to live in the new found love's body, and the other lady, the other lady's body burnt up, but he switched souls. which is fucking crazy. Like, bro, when you think about it and how these people look, the devil and a Six of Pentacles, equal give and take with the devil. That's fucking insane. Woo! You gotta be careful with the spiritual contracts. Jesus. That's why I won't date nobody today. I swear to God. You gotta be a high vibrational. You cannot be possessed by nothing less. What did I say earlier? It was something like that. It made me say that shit. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Cause it's like motherfuckers be jumping bodies. Hell, you run into another motherfucker that I'm looking at you like hell no. We can talk, we can chop it up at the end of the night, end of the day, end of the hour, minute, second. I'm going home by myself. You cannot be low vibrational and fuck with me. I promise to God. I'm going to recognize the energy and I'm going to be like, fuck no. The fuck. Men be thinking, and women be thinking, oh, it's just, no, hell no. We're on a soul level, if you are not constantly cleansing, healing, and trying to check your energy and be in balance, hell, fuck no. No, 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 no. People don't understand these demons be jumping bodies. Angel can use bodies too, but these demons, they be demoning it. They be on their demon time. So hey, it's not by coincidence. Beehive mentality. I'm telling y'all, people be thinking I hate. No, fuck that. I don't hate nothing but people actions. And if your actions tell the story, by all means keep it. Death. People building faulty foundations. I'm telling y'all, people are getting sent to purgatory for this very action right here. That is a spiritual law, bro. Whew. Thank you, Jesus. I wanted to heal. I want to keep continuing. I want to continue taking accountability for my own actions. I'll take accountability. Um, Thank you for the growth, the healing, and the prosperity and the clarity of healing. That's crazy. Yeah, I'd rather heal. Mm-mm. You don't have to have impatience. It's more than a virtue with the Ace of Pentacles and the Justice. It's more than a virtue. What Archangel Michael? What do you want to say? Celebrate it. This is what popped out. The Six of Wands, celebration. Thank you. Whew. I don't think, look, Hierophant at the bottom of the deck and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't, look, this journey is not easy. It's not for the faint. But let me tell you something. When you do the work, and I'm getting chills. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eight of Pentacles. When you do the work, look, the split of the Eight of Pentacles. Toil and labor, Eight of Pentacles. When you do the work, you will be happy that you got to keep your soul and you did it the right way. You didn't build nothing off of faulty foundation. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. It's going to fall apart. And literally, fake old ass relationships are falling apart. And any false relationships built now today, it may be your fucking last. Because you may not be with the right soulmate. I'll wait. Yeah, I'm good. Mm-mm. You want some of these 2 old men? No. Fuck. Look. Mm-hmm. She worked hard for the money. Shit. No, thank you. Shit, I'm proud of that shit. Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. Hell. Ooh, wee. This shit, I said, I will make you a believer. Toilet labor, 6 of Pentacles. Equal give and take. Equal give and take. Toil and labor. You have to work hard to balance. You must have equal give and take in all of your relationships, whether it be friendships, partnerships, business ships. It must be fair, or it will fall the fuck apart. And you'll be sitting there like, why? Look, I swear to God. 4 of Wands, faulty foundation. Do not do it. Do not pass go. Do not collect. The Hermit. Okay, what else you want to say? Celebration, celebration. Hey, I'm not giving up today. What flipped over? The Wheel of Fortune. Nothing getting my way, yeah. Because if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, if you get in the way of this wheel, the wheel will crush you. Celebration, the Wheel of Fortune. The 3 of Cups. Mm-hmm. Crushing that. Them people emotionally manipulating. That's why they say don't work with feelings. How you gonna not work with feelings and know what's good for you and know what's bad for you? But that's how they fucking operate. They use their feelings in the reverse. So if you work with no feelings, that's demonic. That's your 7 lower chakras. That's what I was talking about. That's your 7 lower chakras. You gotta have a balance between your higher chakras and your lower chakras. Yin and yang. You gotta have a balance of that yin and yang. That's why I've been getting that Pisces energy. That the Tower. That's why I've been getting that koi fish energy. The Tower. Oh my God. The devil at the bottom of the deck. Emotionless. You're going to be emotional in some type of way. And some of these people can't take the fall. They don't know how to take the fall. It's not funny either. Some of these people just, And that's 4. Damn. Oh, hell. No. Queen of Swords. That's the truth. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's going to hurt. When it hurts so bad, does it feel so good? When it hurts so bad, 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 does it feel so good? Hey, you can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Shit. What? Strength and the devil. Jesus. Not my experience. Whew. The last guy came and I was like, what? Mm-mm. Crazy. Just the 10 of the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. And tonight I'm making deals with the devil, and I know it's gonna get me in trouble. Ooh. Oh, I know you got me. My friends keep telling you way too much. Oh shit, the chariot. Said I should give him up. Can't give him up, cause I've been here all day. And all day, all night and all day. You know, got me rocking side to side. They done made a deal with the devil for 10 of pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cups. Offer. Jesus. Oh my God. Queen of Wands. Well, welcome to the big show. I'm left plenty of, I got plenty of evidence for my journey. Y'all got me fucked up. If y'all think I don't got receipts, I got playlists of receipts. I got one that I have just for me that is not public. I got all receipts. Trust me. Trust me. For my phone to be fucking up how it was, and I just got a tag right, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. That's the truth. You got me fucked up. Black, everything black. Yeah, you got me fucked up. I got too many fucking receipts. Yeah, been waiting on this shit. The moon with 3 of wands. Been waiting on this. And I knew I was feeling somebody's energy. And somebody was sending some energy to me. I know it. There was a reason why I'm singing that song. Now I know. Okay. And I mean, they hearts is heavy. Their hearts is in their ass. Ooh, the chariot, that goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're gonna. Hey, with the chariot in the 4 of pentacles, you're a goner. Whoever it is. If you're in the upside down, turn that ass around. But if you done did this shit and you just knew you was fucking with 5 of pentacles, with the 4 of pentacles, you was holding on to being left out in the cold. Didn't know it. You was riding that shit out until you couldn't ride no more. You take that horse to the Old Town Road, yeah. And motherfuckers ride till they couldn't no more. These motherfuckers out here losing their shit. Look, strength. The 4 of pentacles. They was holding to their shit tight. I'm scared for them. Not really, but shit. Thank God. It's over now. I feel like I'm the song is over. All a cloudy day. They are gone. I feel like I'm Y'all think these motherfuckers are sitting out here really fucking playing? Like, what's his name? Ooh, I was about to Mr. La Truth. He wasn't playing about the conversation he had with Jay-Z. Y'all go look it up. He wasn't playing about that conversation. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. They're in the self-imprisonment. It's something ain't right, and it's about to be exposed. This is long over just due. Damn, the sun in the tower. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you. Oh my God, I can't do it. Oh my God, please. I can't do it no more. I can't anymore. That mercy. The channel message for me, like, it's the channel messages for me. Look, the Empress in the tower. Oh Lord, this is some diabolical shit. And you talking about somebody trying to spiritually assassinate your ass. When you get through that shit, let me know. Because it don't stop. It's just things that happen. Towers. I would rather be the tower. Ooh, you are the tower. I can definitely recommend you to somebody else. If you want a confirmation of you are the tower, you'll find the video. You're going to have to search about 5 years back. Maybe 6. Maybe 7, 6, 7. Something like that. Temperance and the High Priestess. I said she was right. I so apologize. I'm sorry. Oh, yes, I am. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, babe. And I'll never let you go. No, I love you so. Know the fuck I want. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, equal give and take. Total wish fulfillment. Total wish fulfillment, Six of Cups. Something from the past. It just didn't last. They time traveling ass. They is sick. There's something going on. Between the sheets in my home, baby, when I mean play before you start to. Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm about to have nothing. Oh, it's about to be some shit. Ace of, look, Ace of Cup and the Ace of Wands. And I get into this and never came home with this bitch. You low down, you want back to where you come from. But when my ass hit the street, your ass is rest. Now, Miss Busy for you, how you know my name, son? Oh, wait, I was gonna tell you, this cat look real familiar. Eight of Pentacles. Boy, when I tell you, if somebody don't view me, just walk away. Fucking walk away. It is not that hard to mind your business. It's not. I don't want you to just walk away. That's the benefit. Isn't it? Ancestors gonna be kicking that ass. I told y'all, I just seen a motherfucking angel a few nights ago. I'm telling you, I know what I seen. And every time I see one, and right before I seen that that one, it could have been a couple of them. Shit, for all I know. They never off duty. I had seen a bat or owl, and I said, damn, something big about to happen. just as sure as shit stink, it happened. It's happening. It's happening. Yeah, y'all gonna figure it out. I ain't gonna talk too much about it, but it's already being exposed. Told y'all keep y'all mouth off Jazz Worldwide, cause she telling the truth. She is telling the truth. She is telling the truth. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Is the Six of Oh, moving the calm water is the star. Moving the calm water is the star. It's been a long time since I did this in this way, where I'm just shuffling and I part it and get the message. It's short, it's simple, it's sweet, true. For the Ten of Swords to the star, they all gotta fall down. And they all come falling down to the ground, all around. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Three of Swords, heartbroken. And well, that's the Chariot. Yep, the Magician and the Chariot. Somebody kicked somebody's ass. I knew it. Thank you, God. Thank you. I'll take my lessons over anybody else. I'll take my karma gladly. Please give it to me. I don't want nobody else's. No, thank you. Ten of Wands? No, that's the Eight of Wands. Eight of Fool. Fast forward movement. A message coming in fast. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Somebody ain't happy about that. Self-fulfillment. I know it sucks. Ooh. Self-fulfillment of judgment. Ace of Cups. Ooh, that is sweet justice. Oh, Jesus. I say thank you. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. This has not been easy. Ooh, Ten of Swords. Split it on the Ten of Swords. We can, you know what I'm saying? Story ain't gonna change. Don't get mad, get glad. So, look, story is not gonna change. Nine of Pentacles. Self-fulfillment. Self-stabilization. At the top of the deck, the Empress. So all of you that have been working hard and just doing the work, that fell out. Equal give and take. For y'all that this is the message. Equal give and take. For y'all that have been working hard and doing the work, keep going. It's not easy. Don't give up. Put the sun at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Cups at the top. Keep going. Never give up. It's never too late to change. Ever. That's all we hope for, people's healing. You know? We can't make nobody heal, but they gotta want to heal on their own. It is what it is. Oh, again, the Seven of Wands. Defend yourself. Protect yourself. Somebody. A lot of us that had awakening 5, 6, 7 years ago. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and the Hierophant. I'm telling you, we knew. God was like, "You want to keep on trying? Go right ahead. I'm trying to protect you, but if you still want to live, look, in this illusion, or you can step out of it and do what you need to. Which one is it going to be?" I said, "No. I'd rather wait. I'd rather heal. I'd rather get my life together." Ace of Cups. It spell out Judgment, Two of Pentacles, in between worlds, working together, justice. God said, "What do you want?" God said, "What do you want?" You got an option. You can go up high, or you can go low, or you can stay balanced. Which one you want? But there's different ways of getting there. Which way you want? I'd rather heal my lower 3 chakras. I'd rather eat right. I'd rather get my life together. King of Swords. I'd rather. A lot of us is like, we rather. And if you try something in between, you, the fool, look, you looked around and found out the truth, and you was like, "Oh girl, I like her fucking videos, right? I love her videos, but move away to calmer waters." In the 8 of Pentacles, no 7 of Pentacles, watching it grow. She's like, "But God, He the one. He does Bible study and this and that." God's like, "You don't know Him like I do. That is not the one for you." Well, I'm gonna go find out. I said, "Fuck finding out." No. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands with the strength. Fuck finding the 10 of Wands. Nope. No more. No more. Baby, I'ma do right. Fuck that. You can go and leave. Cause you ain't gonna have shit on me. There ain't no bugs on me. There ain't no bugs on me. There may be bugs on some of you mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me. I'm just using me as an example. And for those who did better than me, yeah, thank you. Thank you for being a guiding light. Thank you for teaching me how to be a guiding light for my damn self. Whether it's good or bad lesson, because they come both. They go in both ways, especially when you are not spiritually aware of what the hell happened, and you're like Spirituality for Dummies. It's a whole fucking light and dark book of that shit. Because you not only have to learn the light, you have to learn the dark as well. It got you running in circles. Yeah. Got you running in circles. 8 of Swords. Self-imprisonment. Mental imprisonment. Got you going in circles. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, round and around I go. 10 of Wands. Heavy burdens to bear. Pushing a fucking boulder up a mountain. I'll share with you over you. Without a destination. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, watching it grow. Hmm? Five of Cups. Getting out of childish behavior. Not crying over spilled milk. That's what's up. Some people grow, you know what I'm saying? So we all grow at our own different times. You know what I mean? Nobody's stupid at anything. I always said that, and I do believe that. I believe that truly. And sometimes I be like, you just the ignorant motherfucker. I be like, damn, can't get right. I don't want to get right. Can't get right. Jesus. Sometimes we all got a little get right in it. And God be like, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Oh, so you're going out having your fun. Stay here waiting for you. I'll return it this week, baby. Power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. Telepathy, transmissions, perception, and communication. I love these. I really do. They have so many different messages in them itself besides what they say. But that wolf energy is giving. I am your leader. Yes, I am your leader. You're not a believer, so big. Okay. Balance, stability, standing firm, standing on business. I said the foot is down. I was not playing. I was getting the foot is down energy. And water blessings. Yeah, balance, stability, standing firm. Oh, damn. No matter where I go, I see the same message. Oh, what's this? 33. Building your world, creation, expansion, networking. I'm not going to say what I just seen, but yeah, 33. Self-mastery. You know, a lot of people, they try to unalive before they turn 33. Unfortunately, they literally try to get me before I turn 33. And when I recognize what they did on a spiritual level, I was like, oh, don't have to convince me no more. But then we go into some kind of recollection of trying to rectify the physical to the spiritual, which you can do, but I mean, as a religious sense, from what you've been taught, you literally have to forget everything you learned and relearn who the fuck you are. Like, it's crazy. River of Blessings, releasing constraints. Yeah, look like channel message. That's it. Releasing constraint. 4, they popped out. And I seen a crane. Wings of light. Becoming something new. I just love how messages popped out. Mind you, I just picked it up. And they're stacked together. Pretty wings, oh, pretty wings of light. Grateful, optimistic. Optimism. Grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. Remember when oh Lord. I said, I said, what's his name? I can't even remember his name right now. All I can remember is Offset and Quavo. The other one that passed away was it last year? Yeah, I think it was last year. I was like, something ain't right. I felt it. I was like, something ain't right. And then I can't read in between lines. Y'all gonna have to do y'all research. Balance. Portal. Infinite mind. Awakening. Consciousness. That lady, she do voodoo. That's one how she won that court case. Let it bump. I'm telling you. She's like, I'm gonna put this in a frame in my house. It's security. Go figure it out. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. I told y'all this was gonna be Uncle Ruckus dirty. Uncle Ruckus dirty. I can't put it no lighter. Got this shit just sitting here looking at it. Can't I said, don't you say, don't move muscle. Oh, wrote the YouTuber name down, everything. This shit came out 3 days ago. Wait, let me put today's date. What is today's date? No. I done said enough. I told y'all go do your research on my page alone. It's so much. It's so much. It's too hot. Too hot, lady. Yeah, this is 9. 3 days ago. 2 days ago. So long, you were my love. Why to change? I also come here dancing because apparently I got a big back. I was like, oh, people are so fucking rude. Well, that's what happens when you gotta feed babies. Your back gotta be big enough for your breast milk. Even at that, even if it is, that shit is still hard. Hard to carry. Oh. Breaking narcissistic spells. Speaking of, Mama T did she did a official YouTube channel. Mama T's official YouTube channel. Yeah, go watch that. Go watch it. Jesus. She's like some crazy shit. Oh, it's a resin idea, I guess. Different. Hold up. Oh no, y'all didn't. They trying to start something. Ice Cube firebombed. They firebombed his tour bus. Probably because of his recent dealings. I didn't think that was a wise move myself. Say, man, what are you doing? Bruh, I understand East Coast, West Coast, no more beef. Like, for real, for real. But, that shit right now is a lot. Okay, so we're on to the videos now. That's a black. Please left eye. Okay, so let's go over, I believe, the video about Baby Jack Jack. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start right there. There we go. Oh yeah, I was watching the video about spiritual spouses, so we're gonna go over that as well too.
Leather boots deliver lasting comfort.
Alex Dale.
What if I told you that this is actually Jack Jack from the future? Gamma Jack is a character from The Incredibles that we see only for a few seconds. He is one of the many superheroes Syndrome killed as a part of Operation Kronos, and at first glance he just kind of seems like a throwaway filler character. But if you look in The Incredibles DVD extras, you'll find a bunch of files full of information about all of these deceased heroes, including their powers, personality traits, and even audio clips of them talking.
I'm a man of culture, a man of passion, and I would say a man of humor, which is not what I own.
But Gamma Jack's file is a bit different than the other heroes. He is one of the most powerful supers in this franchise, with extremely dangerous radiation powers and a very disturbing personality.
Part of my job is to prioritize which villains I'm going to combat. The real kicker is I get these dames, man, these dame villains, and they got the curves and the hair and the big eyes, and boy, those ones that are really, really hard to kill.
He's the only hero who outright kills people, and when it comes to saving people, he always prioritizes attractive women first.
You know, I take a look around, I see if there's any good-looking women who need to be rescued immediately, and then that sort of stuff from there, and work my way down the list. You know, if you've got Tubby Joe Schmo over there with a laser pointing at his head, then he might have to wait in line a little while.
He's described as tyrannical and megalomaniacal, and even believes people with superpowers are a superior race. Gamma Jack is like a straight-up villain. He's basically the Incredibles version of Hulkbuster, and a lot of people have been making videos about him recently because of how much he sticks out in this franchise. But I think I've discovered something that nobody else has yet. What if Gamma Jack isn't just some background character? What if he's someone who's been hiding in plain sight all of this time? I believe that Gamma Jack is actually Jack Jack from the future. I know that sounds like a big stretch. At first glance, these two characters seem nothing alike, both in their powers and personality. What's going with me? I mean, how could I possibly claim that sweet, adorable Jack Jack is actually a tyrannical super supremacist? Well, just stick with me, because I guarantee that this will be the most compelling, believable Incredibles theory you will ever hear. You are going to be blown away by how well all of this lines up. This is the Gamma Jack Jack theory. So, this all started when I noticed a couple strange similarities between these two characters. obviously they are both named Jack, and they are both extremely powerful supers. There's also maybe a passing resemblance, with both of them having a similar mask, and their hair ending in a single sharp point. But I didn't really start to take this seriously until I started comparing Gamma Jack's file to Jack Jack. Gamma Jack is described as a picky eater, which is probably one of Jack Jack's most defining traits. Literally, Jack Jack's first scene is Helen struggling to get him to eat, and a large part of the Incredibles 2 plot revolves around Jack Jack only wanting to eat cookies and throwing a massive tantrum when he doesn't get them.
Obviously, I can't keep giving you cookies.
Jack Jack is an extremely picky eater. Gamma Jack is also described as a favorite of the ladies, which I think you can also apply to Jack Jack.
Babysitting this one.
All of the women who take care of Jack Jack clearly adore him.
He had just stayed up all night making sure you look fabulous in your window.
He's definitely a favorite of these ladies. Okay, but what about tyrannical and megalomaniacal impulses? Well, doesn't that kind of sound like how Jack Jack is constantly and impulsively throwing violent tantrums?
What does that
He's fine.
Even when Jack Jack fights someone, he seems to always go for the kill just like Gamma Jack. I mean, he did kind of indirectly kill Syndrome. Okay, so there are some surprising similarities here, but let's address the elephant in the room. Gamma Jack is an adult who died in the past, and Jack Jack is obviously a baby in the present. For this to work, there would need to see him do anything that resembles time travel. The closest we maybe get is his weird ability to travel between dimensions.
Cookie, chow-chow, cookie.
He can still hear you.
From the other dimension.
That is freaky. Except, I think there might be more dimensional power than we think. In The Incredibles 2, Edna creates a device that can help track and manage Jack Jack's powers, and it can even be used to help find Jack Jack when he moves into the other dimension.
He vanished.
Okay, good. Here's the thing. See that that's the real. See the real dimension? Oh, so there is.
But if you look closely, you'll see that the device labels Jack Jack's dimension as 4D, as in the fourth dimension, a dimension that is currently accepted to represent time, meaning when Jack Jack is warping through dimensions, he is actually traveling through time. Okay, so Jack Jack could have traveled back in time and became Gamma Jack. But here's another big issue with this theory. If they're supposed to be the same person, then why are their powers different? Maybe you could argue Jack Jack has some radiation-based powers, but Gamma Jack definitely doesn't have Jack Jack's many, many reality-warping god powers.
Don't go to credit card payments.
It's kind of like I was saying how I had, gifts at an early age. I just didn't know what it was. Excuse me. So, me having these different gifts and being trained to use them.
It is not unknown for supers to have more than one power when young. She talks about it.
But trauma, I've explained this before, how trauma can make you like shut down some of your gifts. Like 2 years ago, God took me somewhere I didn't want to be. I ain't lying. I was taking a nap and I was like, the best way I can explain this is what it could look like. There's different scenarios. But this in particular, I don't know, maybe it was dark in the room or something. But when I was seeing these people get it on actually 2 men. It was like the predator. It was like I could see like the predator, how the predator sees. It was something like that. And I must have hurried and woke up. I was like, man, I did not want to see. So it's like I don't try to go places, but if God take me there, that's something different. I'm like, why is this important? But it's important for a reason. We're gonna figure that out and find that out. I'm pretty fucking sure. But it is what it is.
Some consumers can have more than one power when young, but this little one has many.
That is true, but listen to how Edna talks about Jack's powers.
Like all babies, he has enormous potential. It's not unknown for silvers to have more than one power when young, but this little one has many.
It is not unknown for supers to have more than one power when young. She talks about it like all super babies can have multiple powers when they're young, but eventually they all grow up with just one or two. Director Brad Bird has also made similar comments about how Jack's powers are because of the unlimited potential he has as a baby.
Depending on the environment, like I had a lot of night terrors. When I had night terrors, it's not funny. You literally are cutting yourself out from your higher self, right? But because, and it was, I'm pretty sure it's actually witchcraft that was done in like Chucky. You give me Freddy Krueger, give me Jason, Michael, Candyman. I was a little scared of him though. But like Chucky, absolutely not. I was not fucking with Chucky. I used to sleep curled up in a ball, like you're not gonna chop off my toes, my leg, no nothing. You know, he was a little deviant bastard. He would cut the back of he would cut your Achilles, right? Yeah, he was fucked up. So I was like, My parents used to be like, come here, baby. No, he gonna cut me. Why am I gonna get down to come to y'all? Y'all better come get me. Yeah, so having nightmares and stuff, this is why I tell people it's important to talk to your children and help them through that. You know, don't tell them it's nothing, it's going to be okay. This is stuff that they're actually experiencing in other realms. And what's happening is someone around them, and definitely the gov, right, wants to shut those down because those abilities can be used for good to shut them down, which is happening in this inevitable anyways, right? So that would be the purpose of like the witchcraft and all that shit that's in Chucky, the Damballa, and like we was talking about switching the souls and switching the bodies and shit like that. That's a real thing. So that's probably likely why I was scared and terrified of it, because I've experienced it in a past life, or just recognized on a soul level what that was and knew that it was not good. It was more than just a toy. It was, these spirits can embody anything. Robots, computers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's two energies. There's good and there's bad. So that's why it's important to actually protect your children and teach them how to protect themselves on a spiritual level. This ain't got nothing to do with the devil, but protecting yourself from the devil. You know what I mean? My parents, they were Christian. I'm pretty sure they prayed. Maybe not. Shit, I don't fucking know. But, you know, probably cleansing the place and fucking salting some shit down on a regular basis would have helped a lot. And other things too, but that's mainly for another time. But this is the gist of what's going on. Them actually performing rituals on movies and children being exposed to it. That was one of the worst things I have experienced as a child. That really like shut my dreams down. it made me not want to drink. I used to like, when I say trauma, it went beyond not want to drink no more. For children,
Everything. You don't know. Every single one of them is out to grasp what they're going to become. They can become a leader of the free world or a bad man. Or maybe both. I don't know.
Maybe Jack Jack having so many
a
powers.
leader of the free world or a bad
but there
man,
is a precedent
or
that
maybe
he will
both.
lose most of his powers. In fact, this explains why Jack Jack would be living in the past under a new identity. Maybe Jack Jack traveled back in time and then lost his ability to time travel, making him stuck in the past forever. This also lines up with the deleted flashback scene from the first Incredibles, where we can see Gamma Jack was close friends with Mr. Incredible and Frozone.
Although he tried to hide his powers, a few of us had heard about them and approached him. Had to talk him into becoming a superhero. We had a club. The first club that wanted him to join.
It makes sense. If Jack Jack is trapped in the past, he'd probably want to be close to his dad and Uncle Lucius, even if he can't tell them who he really is. Okay, but does Jack Jack actually have Gamma Jack's powers? I mean, maybe his fire or laser powers are kind of similar, but is that really the same thing as having radiation powers? Well, let's take a look at what Gamma Jack's powers actually are. The file's description is pretty vague, but based on his name and logo, I'm going to assume his powers involve specifically gamma radiation, which is a form of high-energy electromagnetic radiation. And guess what? We are told by Edna that one of Jack Jack's powers is specifically electromagnetism. Gamma Jack's powers are based on electromagnetic radiation. Jack Jack has electromagnetism powers. They could have given Gamma Jack any form of radiation powers, but they specifically chose the type of radiation that Jack Jack can control because they are the same person. Also, if you consider the Lego tie-in video games to be canon, we do see that Gamma Jack has the power of flight and specifically green lasers, which is also the exact same Jack Jack's. Do I even need going at this point? Gamma Jack is Jack Jack. This has to be intentional. Okay, so these characters line up really, really well, to the point where I don't think that this is a coincidence anymore. Coincidence? I think not. But there is still one final issue with this theory. Why would Jack Jack, a sweet, adorable baby with two loving parents with good values, grow up to believe that supers are a superior race? Like, that kind of feels like the last thing Jack Jack would ever believe. I mean, Helen even goes out of her way to tell her kids that having powers doesn't make you inherently better.
The devil said our powers are not going to be shooting them. Our powers are special. Everyone's special, Dash.
Maybe Bob is a little more enthusiastic about superpowers, but he would definitely never call them a superior race. I mean, that is just unambiguously next level discrimination. Where the hell would Jack Jack possibly get this insane idea from?
You sign for gods.
You are a tiny god.
We are lucky to be in your presence.
Edna Mode believes that supers are gods, that they are above normal humans. She says it all the time, and she even seems disgusted by non-supers.
Super ones. Nothing super about us. Or stupid little stick figures with poofy lips looking only at themselves. I used to sign for gods.
Okay, sure, but she only babysat Jack Jack one time. How much could she possibly have rubbed off on him?
Yes, you are a tiny god.
The room is yours. We are lucky to be in your presence.
Literally after one day with Edna, Jack Jack starts acting exactly like her. Exactly like Gamma Jack.
These people are lucky to share the city with supers.
We are lucky to be in your presence.
And then she offers to babysit him anytime after this for free.
But babysitting this one, I do for free.
Holy shit, she's absolutely gonna mess this baby up. Well, there you go. I think this is a very strong case for Jack Jack eventually becoming Gamma Jack. Unfortunately, this does mean that Jack Jack will eventually be killed by one of Syndrome's robots. Maybe you could argue that's a good thing considering who he turns into, or maybe he somehow faked his death. I don't know, it could be possible. I do think that there's something kind of interesting about Syndrome killing Jack Jack, but then later baby Jack Jack indirectly kills Syndrome, so it's kind of like this poetic time loop. The Incredibles 3 is coming out in 2028, so I guess we'll have to wait and see if it supports or debunks the theory. You know, even if this was intentional at one point, I do kind of doubt that they'll ever bring back this pretty obscure Gamma Jack character, but, you know, we'll see. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please consider checking out my other fan theories and subscribing. I've got other Pixar theories coming out at some point. I've got a really funny Cars theory with Vader coming out soon. I will confirm that my next theory that's
So that is another thing that made me think about past, present, and future. Besides the time cop, but it keeps coming up in time traveling and shit. And I was like, what if as well, it would be technically time travel. You traveling in your 5D body, your astral body, right? Traveling in your astral body is technically time traveling. They're trying to physically, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. They're trying to physically time travel, but you can spiritually time travel. This is why healing is so important. No matter the race, the color, whatever, it is important to heal on a soul level so that you can do this properly. So when you do get ejected out of your body, you can go to the right space and where you're supposed to exist at in healing. This is what they don't want you to know. This is what they don't tell you. They want you to hold on to those spiritual beliefs and pretty much dumb yourself down and stay at a lower vibrational level thinking, oh, okay, well, when I died, which would be your God, so when you die, I'm just gonna, go and answer for my sins and God is gonna forgive me or I'm gonna get sent to heaven or hell. Heaven or hell is where you make it. So if you don't do no healing in this lifetime, oh, trust me, you got to come back and do that cycle all over again. And that's one convincer. That's another major convincer for me, myself. I was like, no, thank you. I was like, I'd rather not. And then not only just for me, you know what I'm saying, for my children as well, and for other people, to be the example of healed, and still healing. It's very important. It's important. So, yeah, to get this information out there, to expose it to people, to take it. And this guy, he was so fucking funny with this shit. Then you dumb up. And it probably was Rapture. Ain't no telling who Rapture this was, though. This man got to talk about this, and we're going to listen to this. Later.
About the rapture and the second coming of Jesus that happened on the 23rd and on the 24th of September 2000. Fantastic. So you have been learning about the rapture and the second coming of Jesus that happened on the 23rd and on the 24th of September 2025. If you are still on earth, I'm sorry, you have been left behind. I'm recording this video with a heavenly camera, and I'm currently in London. Right there. They come. Let me just finish this thing. Tell them the man say they come. Will they come? As you can see, I'm currently in Ngoni. And it's so nice here. It's so nice. There's something about Echo. You know what's happening on Echo? Twice. Anyways. In case you have not been hearing, it's South Africa. Those who were Christians. Those who were prophets. So, South African prophets, Joseph Makela, went to buy Igbo when no good. He got smoke banjo, Shasha, Nagori, Onkolos, when no good. Somebody showed him an expired Nagori. As he drank the Nagori like this, you see Jesus appear before. Stop smoking waiting no good. It's not good for your head. If you smoke waiting no good, you begin to see vision. He put his chest. He said Jesus appeared to her. Physically. Please note that. Note that. Physically. That physically is very important in this equation. Jesus appeared to him physically and told him that he's coming to take the strength on the 23rd and the 24th of September 2025. He went about saying it. He went about saying it.
Jesus physically appeared in front of me and told me on the 23rd and the 24th of the Feast of Trumpets in September 2025, I will come to take my church.
And supported by some supposed confirmations.
God wanted me to go on this 3-day fast. The level of clarity that you get when you go on a 3-day no food fast is unmatched.
So this one are going fast, and they confirm that the rapture is going to take place, and we even people selling their things.
They take it. No, this is my baby, man. This has been my baby for years.
So what is that about?
Five scriptures, to open the sea. This is what I have to say to you. On that day, on the 25th, who is God going to back up? You or me? Whose words are going to fall to the ground? Mine or yours? I'll say this again. The date of the 23rd, which is going to be the rapture of the church, this date is irrefutable. It's final.
Mind you, I didn't have no idea that this was going on. I seen videos of people talking about the rapture. I'm like, whatever. And I just kept going. I'm like, what the hell is they talking about? Raptures do be happening, but it's not how people think it is. It's definitely through natural disasters.
It is final. It is.
I don't know if I hate it.
I think it's true. This day, I cannot disprove. In fact, no one is disproved this day. People have said a lot of things on the internet, but no one is disproved this day. No one. So, I say again, you have to listen to what I say, because the words that are coming out of my mouth are coming straight.
And yet again, I asked a very good question. What God do you serve then?
From the mouth of the Almighty God.
So people won't be raptured at the same time?
They will be raptured at the same time, but same time is
in between. Or in the time zones. Okay.
Yes, Australia is in the 24th. On the same time, we are on the 24th.
Okay.
So the rapture happens after the day. So I will be alive for the whole day. Because people say that we want to see what is going to say on the 25th. Some said that he would disappear on the 25th because it won't happen. And some have said I'll be coming up with the I'm not saying that on the 23rd I want to meet people I want to tune into this life. This one.
During the night.
So if it happens, I want to drink coffee. If it happens, I want to drink coffee, and while I'm drinking the coffee, I'm but my prayer is that I drink the coffee, and I come back to the life, and perhaps I happens while I'm in the life. That is what I'm actually looking for. So if it's possible, I'll drink the coffee in the life, because I want to show people that God exists, and I've seen it with my own eyes. The whole expanding access to awards and investing once reserved for a select few. Explore a world of public-private plus funds. Take the first step.
There's tacos. Then there's Zaxby's chicken finger tacos. It's fully ranch taco.
You know, and I've seen it with my own eyes. They're open, you know, and doing it open. And yeah, I want to show people that I want to challenge people.
And challenge people, indeed, my friend, these are some of the excerpts from the life.
To see what I'm talking about. And I tell you, the rapture of the church will take place on the 23rd. I see a lot of videos here, I haven't seen the 23rd, the rapture is not happening. So, but we are still in the 23rd. We are still in the 23rd. On the 23rd and the 24th, the rapture of the church will take place.
So, brother, I'm glad you brought that up because it is officially 12:04 in the morning in Jerusalem on 24. So it's officially 12:04 in Jerusalem. So what are your thoughts? Because I know that when we discussed this prior, you were pretty convinced that we would be at this place at. So what are you thinking right now?
So I'm saying many times, I would say 6:30, you know, or 6:06. This was time and then moving on this time. Where my two watch times, you know. But me, where I am now, it is 5:11, you know, I'm still hopeful by 55 minutes, you know, to go by myself. So yes, I was rushing the time of Israel because since I know the Lord moves Israel when he does things, but I'm still the 23rd, so I have about 54 minutes now. You know, so I'm still doing it, so I don't have much thought because I'm waiting to get
So the 23rd, the saints, they climbed the mountain. So they went for rapture. See them, they plenty, they went for rapture.
We will wait to watch the video.
All that was going through my mind. I said, damn, they ain't this. Is they even talking to the tree? Like, if you'll go hug the tree, you will be close to God.
As rapture will come now, all of them have to go back home. They have to. Even the ones we carry back, they have to go back home. Yes, the No, I'm looking at them. I say, the problem is that some of you don't understand how rapture works. Some of you still carry bag, you carry your phone, you carry clothes, you carry things. You don't understand how this thing works. The reason why it did not work is because you people did not follow the instructions. When you get to that place of rapture, you are supposed to pull your clothes. You are supposed to be naked. You are supposed to pull your clothes, pull and keep. For everything of the world. This one is not your home. You are going to. So you remove, share everything of this world. All your clothes, you are going to pull my clothes, you are naked. All of them. When you are naked, then you are going to begin to climb the tree for better coverage. If you climb the tree above, then you are closer to the firmament. Then the rapture can walk.
He stay closer to the firmament.
For many of you, you have already gone to borrow money. You have gone to bank to borrow money, thinking that you will rapture. You will come back and take the money. You sold your car, thinking you will rapture. Now, what will you do? The money, you hold the money. If you are going to rapture through, what will you do with the money? Why are you selling car? Do you think you will carry the money to heaven? Some people do not do it well. You have to take care. The simple instructions. So since this thing happened, the Joshua guy has gone into hiding. I'm hearing that they postponed it. The rapture postponed. I'm hearing that it's postponed. All the people that have been postponed, they have come to be apologizing. Like this guy. This guy was a huge promoter. Hear him apologizing.
Oh, we apologize.
Yes, greetings and good morning, beloved. Yes, once again, my name is King Salim Igwe, and I'm here with all humility to apologize to everyone. Who have had me promote Brother Joshua's 23rd, 24th date of September rapture. I still feel like I stated before that the date was not given to me. I only believe the man who claimed Jesus told him. And I received a lot of attacks from people for claiming that I have seen the date of rapture in the Bible according to Haggai 2 verse 18. I want to admit that that was erroneous. I knew that scripture was not talking about the rapture, but to me, because I had a dream, it sounded like it coincided. As I apologize, I am glad that I preached repentance. And I know many have repented. What I would say to those who have repented is please stay growing in God. I hereby detach myself from dates henceforth. And I look for his coming at any time. That is what I will advise, that we should also look for his coming.
Healing.
And I think
all the time.
That is what the Bible
all the time.
Talks loudly about.
Healing is good.
In as much as there are revelations that points to sign. But I agree that in ultimate, we just have to look inwards. For the kingdom of God is in you. Therefore, I am forgiven. I repent from every error.
You just gotta forgive yourself.
This. but I will keep promoting the coming of Jesus.
So you see, ignorance in Africa will be the key one. The truth is that many Africans think they are enlightened. Many Africans will not read, they will know nothing about even the Christianity they claim they are practicing. They know nothing about it. Do you know that the rapture was never mentioned once in the Bible? There is no such thing as the word rapture. That word rapture was derived from the Latin word rapio, which means to be caught up, which is a translation of the Greek word hapazo found in 1 Thessalonians 4:17. So you being manipulated with something that is not even in the Bible, being taken away does not mean you are going to float into the sky quickly. The current form of rapture in this form that you are saying people will float now started in the 1830s in Scotland by one young 15-year-old girl called Margaret MacDonald. When theologian John Nelson Darby heard about this girl, he come carry the rapture, that's it for him. Now he come the spreader. He come the spreader, Darby's theology. So British theologian John Nelson Darby was the one that started spreading the idea of rapture that people will float in the sky, people will float in the sky. In some Christian will choose to ignore Bible verses, Matthew 24:36, that says, no one knows the day, the hour, or the time when the Lord will come. God may know. But Jesus allegedly don't know. The angels allegedly don't know. Only God the Father knows. So, if Jesus don't know, because of what they come allegedly don't know, the angels, well, they don't know. So, how can Jesus, when don't know, appear to Uzuzugwe to tell him that he's coming? Okay, they think with them ahead. If Jesus allegedly don't know, how can Jesus appear to Uzuzugwe to tell him that he's coming? When Jesus himself don't know. He don't smoke wetin no good. He don't smoke bangi, shasha, nagode, wey no good. As he smoke am, expired on colors, he begin to see vision. He begin to see vision, that is the problem. Anyways, all of you that are borrowed money, go and pay your money. All of you that are go home. Go home. There's nothing like that, rapture. Nothing like that. When you die, you don't go. All of them don't go. Just go home and rest. Thank you. Hey,
It is not the book.
when you watch this video now, didn't you laugh? You laughed, but you still.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
I know I'm my village people. You are not my village people. You don't want me to make it like. You refuse. You laughed. Choose my reward. Click the subscribe button. Click the notification bell and click all notification. And when you finish watching, you share. Share to your friends so that they too will laugh. So that me too, I will go far. But no, you decided to be among my village people. You want to rest and go. Let's be among my village people. I post videos every day, every single day to make you laugh. The fantastic time. Every day.
A fantastic comedy. This is his YouTube channel. That came out of nowhere. That's crazy. Oh, let me look this up. Let me look this up. Oh my God. Oh, Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Hydration. No, it's today. Sea moss was good. I can't find that channel, that YouTube channel. So I'm gonna look it up, but I can't find it. It's a lot of shit. Ooh, it's actually my bone popping. And I can make it pop multiple times. It's crazy. Jesus. So, anyways, I can't find this YouTuber talking about doing for live with me. Whew. What in the hell? What the fuck? I'm gonna have to come back to that one. I'm so confused. Okay, hell no. Oh, this shit just get juicier and juicier, don't it? I didn't even pay attention to that part. But man, I wish I could zoom in on it, but this part right here, that look on her face, when I seen that look on her face, I was like, it looked like a fallen, like a sunken place face. And I'm like, that don't look right. That don't look like her. And that's when the guy that met the wife possessed her. It's after she got possessed by a guy named Robert. And David is the husband figure in this movie. Was that it? Please let that be it. Attention. This man supposed to be sending people to Oregon. Dump truck supposed to be sending people. The armed forces or something like that.
Have been provoking the community and looking to spark. On Saturday morning of Portland, Oregon, he gave the United States military orders to invade and to use
Thank you for the like.
as though he's
Thank
ordering
you.
the United States military to kill people in Portland, Oregon. There's no other way to interpret what just went down. Here's what Donald Trump posted this morning again while he's out on Long Island enjoying a golf match on the taxpayer dime.
Midas Touch YouTube channel.
Secretary of Homeland Security Christine, I'm directing the Secretary of War, Pete
Secretary
Henson,
of
to
War.
provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland and any of our ICE facilities under siege from attack by.
See now, the war that is made on us is ridiculous.
Antifa and other domestic terrorists. I am also off.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. They want black people to go extinct.
Authorizing full force
They
if
won't.
necessary. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So he uses that boogeyman Antifa in order to say we are sending which he's now referring the Department of War to do a military invasion of an American city. Now, just a reminder, we've been covering what's been going down in Portland as ICE agents there and Trump's Gestapo have been provoking the community and looking to spark some pretext for Donald Trump to send a military invasion into Portland, Oregon. You'll recall back on September 7th, 2025, I did a video where you will see a peaceful protest taking place and you will see the agents throw the protester onto the ground. Let me show you as part of the provocative actions by ICE to trigger this military invasion. Let's play this clip right here. This military invasion. Let's play this clip right here. And then, of course, a few months back, I shared this video with you as ICE was ramping up its efforts to provoke this pretext for military invasion. You'll see right here, ICE agents brutally harming a mother in his car, doing nothing in front of his children in the back seat. This took place right in the suburb area of Portland, and this is part of what ICE was trying to do to provoke the community there. Try to encourage protest against ICE so Donald Trump can say there's a war and we need to stop the war. There's an invasion. Here, let's play this clip of what went down. Let's play it. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. Well, you should have done it already. Hello, sir. Good, thank you so much. What's going on?
This man was on his way to drop his baby off at school, and they pulled him over. He a doctor.
Then you'll recall it was about a week ago where we played this for you as well, where ICE detained this lady's father within blocks of a Portland elementary school, putting the staff and parents on high alert there. The lady goes, my dad was ready to take out his rear light
moments before detaining 32-year-old Anna Armia's father. This is the moment Felipe Aguilera Gama was stopped by ICE early Monday morning.
Aguilera.
Anna says her dad was taken to the ICE detention facility.
Legally kidnapping. They love to do that. Yeah, that should have break anybody. What the fuck? Oh, I used to. Oh, let somebody make my mama cry. Like, you make my mama cry.
Scripture says over and over again that we are to love the immigrant in our midst as if they are a native born. It also says, Jesus himself says, how we treat the stranger in our midst is how we treat him. Christianity especially has a long way to go to make up for our divine need to love our neighbor, including our immigrant neighbors, as we love ourselves. God bless.
Now, as part of the actions being taken by Christine Ohm and ICE in order to provoke division within our country, this is what was posted from the. So then Donald Trump used these authoritarian tactics like ordering a military invasion of another American city. So again, they post this photo right here. This is the official Homeland Security account. They write, two of the monsters who opened fire on a children's baseball field in Katy, Texas, gained status and even U.S. citizenship under Biden's administration. Mustafa Mohammed Matalka and Ahmed Mawad ruthlessly opened fire, hitting the team's coach while he was leading a prayer. These individuals should never have been allowed in our country. Under Donald Trump and Christine Ohm, we are working to prevent attacks like these from ever happening again. But then we learned what the real story was this morning. A Texas baseball coach was struck by a stray bullet during a baseball game in a suburb of Houston on Sunday, September 21st. 3 men were arrested on felony charges of deadly conduct with a firearm after officials reported that a suspect fired their gun from a nearby pasture toward the baseball field, according to a press release from the Waller County Sheriff's Office. Officials said the gunfire struck one adult male in the shoulder. Law enforcement believe the shots were meant for target practice and not directed at the players. In a state that has very lax gun regulations and gun laws, what's happening this morning in a baseball game, an unfortunate incident occurred involving recreational shooting on a nearby property. The local police department was immediately notified of the possible illegal hunting and notified and responded to the scene in an effort to locate and apprehend the individuals. It was a hunting thing to be clear. And then what was it, on Friday, the day before?
It was hunting. And they're making it a fucking, like they usually do. This is what they do one-on-one. They are justifiably right. Not really, but that is just sick and insane. Honestly. Oh, this girl. We're gonna talk about this another day. Let me see how my phone's holding up. I think it's going down just a little bit. Yeah, it is. It's going down just a little bit. So, We're gonna come back another day and we're gonna talk about some spiritual spouses as well, you know, and this time traveling thing, how it actually coincides with what's going on right now in this explanation of spirituality, healing the inner child, and why it's so important to heal the inner child and not to be fucking jealous. Get your own shit. People got issues. Oh, I forgot. Let me tell you, just fucking it irritated my whole soul to just think about jealousy. Like, I always been a firm believer. Like, there ain't no point in being jealous about nobody's nothing. If you want something, you can go out there and get it yourself. Do your own research. You know what I'm saying? Make your money. Do whatever. Take the right moves to get to where you gotta go. You feel me? Like, there ain't no need to be like jealous. It's like, damn. Like, I'm like, ooh, I like that. You know, I might want something like that for myself. Okay, I'll work on it. I'll wait. I'm patient enough to get it. I ain't gotta go through all these hoops and do all this other shit. I'm like, fuck that shit. It takes too much time, effort, and energy where I could be directing it towards making the goal towards getting that shit myself. I ain't got time for it. I ain't never been that type ever. Always been. Don't give up. Don't give up. This shit.